The last video that I needed to make to complete my data here is how to calculate uncertainty. Now, this is something that we haven't done since the last lab report, so I wouldn't be surprised if folks are forgetting how to do this. This is our equation for uncertainty. We take the largest number we have and the smallest number we have, we subtract them, and then we divide by 2. So in order to do this, I want to look back at these 3 numbers, okay? And remember, my actual yield, these are the numbers that I've gotten from this chart. Okay, so these are my moles collected that I converted over from my milliliters of water that have been displaced. So these are my 3 numbers, and the first thing I need to do is figure out which one is the largest number. So looking at these, and if you're getting confused by all of the decimal points and the zeros, you can multiply each of these by like a random number, and whichever one is the largest, that's the largest, okay? So if I multiply all of these by, say, 1,000, that would move the decimal point to here, which I think is a lot easier for some folks to break down. Another way to do this is just to write them, always write them so that the decimal points are lined up so that you can really just clearly see, okay, each of these have 2 zeros and then we have a number, okay? So I can kind of just look at these and determine that this one is my largest. Okay, so my largest is 0.009348. And then I figure out which one is my smallest. My smallest is this one right here, 0.008815. And we're dividing that all by 2. So when you're typing this into your calculator, you want to type it in so that you are doing this subtraction problem and then you are dividing it by 2. Okay. So when we actually solve that out, we end up getting a very tiny number, 0.00027. And when we're rounding here, I think the rule with rounding should be round so that there are 2 non-zero digits. Okay, because you know how usually we round to the 100th? Here, if I rounded to the 100th, my uncertainty would be 0, but that's not actually the case, okay? So you want to make sure that you are rounding so that you have at least 2 non-zero digits.